Technology is everywhere. I went over to a friend's apartment the other day because we had to work on a group assignment, and we had a link that we needed to use to complete the homework assignment. My friend pulled out an iPad and she pulled up the link and she played around with it for a little bit, and the link wasn't pulling up. So she put away her iPad and got her backpack. She took out her backpack and pulled out her laptop out of her backpack, and to her dismay, the laptop was not charged enough to complete the homework assignment. So she put her laptop back away and stuck her hand down her pocket and pulled out her iPhone. And she was able to plug the link into her iPhone, and we were able to complete our homework assignment. Now, this was surprising to me that a college student at about 20 years old had that many different forms of technology to complete this homework assignment. But what is even more surprising to me is how common this case is, even just here on our BYU Idaho campus. Technology is everywhere. We have GPSs that plug right into our car so we can look up maps and directions to different places that we need to go. We have phones that can surf the internet, that can check our emails. We have computers that are small enough to fit into our backpacks and our purses so we can take them everywhere with us. We have handheld game systems that are small enough to fit into our pockets as well, so we can take them everywhere with us. We have wireless headphones, and the list goes on and on of what we have, the different technologies we have available to us today. So this makes the question arise, how much time are we spending on these different forms of technology? How much time are you personally spending on these different forms of technology? I have a few different cousins who it hasn't always been like this, but I'd say within the past 4 or 5 years, they have become completely obsessed with these little handheld devices. And we have a lot of family get-togethers, and during these get-togethers, it's become a constant thing that they are not really with us in our conversations, but rather they're very focused on both their iPhones and their iPods. If you talk to them, or ask them a question, they'll answer you, but that's about it. They're very consumed with what's going on this little device. Now, some might consider this an exaggeration, but these same cousins who have been so consumed over these past couple years with these different technologies have begun to find themselves in difficult situations in their lives, and that have brought struggles into their lives. These same cousins have become absent at these family get-togethers that we always have. Now, in my opinion, these absences and struggles that they're having in their lives can directly relate to the technology use that they use in their life. They are neglecting others around them because they are so consumed with these little devices that they can carry around with them all the time. It would be very partial of me to say that they are the only ones that are consumed with these forms of technology in their lives. It would also be very partial of me to say that I am not guilty of this at some times. We'll call it a technology trap that we find ourselves in today. I know that for me, there isn't a day that goes by that I don't visit either Pinterest or Facebook at least once. And probably those times that I visit them, it's for way too much time. I would like each of you guys to ask yourself a question. How much time have I wasted on technology use? And maybe we can even be a little bit more specific and say, how much time have I wasted today on Facebook? I love the little link that pops up on Facebook that gives us the opportunity to view how much time we are spending on Facebook. And I really like the little quote underneath it that says, "Rest assured, this app will not share this data with or post it on your timeline so nobody else can see it." And let's be honest, it's because it's embarrassing how much time we're spending on these different forms of technology. For a school project one time, I was assigned to record the exact amount of time I spent on all different kinds of social media. And for me, I added up every day of the week how much time I was spending on the different sites online and how much time I was spending using my phone. And the amount of time, well, to be honest, was way too much. And I thought about these different times that I used these different forms or these different technologies, and I thought about where I was and who was around me and how I could have spent this time in a different way. And this time could have been much more productive, and I could have been spending it with the other people around me and paying attention to them. I want to leave a challenge with you guys today to set a specific amount of time for technology use every day. I want you guys today to leave here spending a little bit less time than you did before hearing me today on these different forms of technology. Whatever it might be that you're addicted to or spend too much time on, whether that be Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or your phones, just spend a little bit less time on those different forms of technology. And setting these things aside will help us to become more aware of the people around us and of their needs. And it will also help us to not miss out on the experiences that we can have with these people around us. Thank you.